questions for you regarding what policy discussions you've had with other members of the CRC.
I'm actually about to start a meeting.
I'm still curious. Do you have a few minutes to answer these questions?
I don't, because I've actually got to go catch a flight and I've got to do a meeting to prepare for my conversation.
I understand. It'll only take a few minutes. I sent you an email previously that you haven't responded to. I was wondering why haven't you
got
responded?
a response.
I haven't gotten a response from you. The questions were addressed specifically to you regarding certain things that I think only you can answer.
Do you still have time? Okay.
Chair Johnson, why exactly did the CRC committee have to? I'm sorry, I'm discussing CRC business. Why exactly did the? I'm sorry.
Sir, please let me explain to you. The question's been answered.
The questions have not been answered. Why did the meeting have to be held privately? Why couldn't that?
Private meeting.
Well, why did the issue have to be sorted out privately? On the November 27th meeting, why did that issue have to be sorted out privately? Do you have an answer to that question, Chair Johnson? What other policy discussions have you had with members of the CRC? Chair Johnson, I'm happy to walk with you to get these questions answered. I've tried to email you to get answers to these questions, but you have refused to answer them. Why do you not want to address this question? Do you have any concerns about if the meetings that you guys have had, if there have been rather private policy discussions among members of the CRC, do you have any concern that would ultimately jeopardize the actions that you've taken and all the work that you guys have put into the CRC? Do you have an answer to any of these questions?
Answered, Daniel.
Respectfully, I disagree. The questions have not been answered. You chose not to respond to my email at all. Why is that? Couldn't you at least tell me that you were
Questions have been answered, and if you like
respectfully, that is not the case.
Mine,
Respectfully, that is not the case. Why did the meeting have to be held? I'm sorry. Why did you have to have a private break in the meeting to resolve questions with staff? I just don't understand. Why did that have to be resolved privately? If it's already been answered, it should be very easy for you to answer again. Is it right, Chair?
we didn't have a private break. We had a break.
Right.
Period.
And something was discussed with staff. Is that right? Because the explanation that was provided was that something had to get sorted out with staff regarding the vote. Is that not correct?
Did you read the response you got?
I did read the official explanation, and I'm repeating this to you. Is that not the explanation?
Daniel, I'm not sure what you're trying to accomplish.
I just want to get
But I
answers
think
to these
you've
questions
asked-
that you've refused to answer
You've got
repeatedly.
answers
You've not provided answers. What private policy discussions have you personally had with other members of the CRC?
Daniel, you have gotten an answer to your question.
I did not get an answer to that question. If I have, please, it should be very easy to repeat.
I've
What?
told- okay. I've answered this 15 and I didn't even know.
She has not answered. She's not answered. I'm not harassing her. I just need answers to these questions. Please, why are you refusing to answer these questions? Refusing to answer the email? What private policy discussions have you had with other members of the CRC?
Why don't you put it down and listen to it again? That way, maybe
What
you can hear
private
the-
policy discussions have you had with other members of the CRC? Chair Johnson, what private policy discussions have you had with other members of the CRC? I'm asking generally, have you had private policy discussions with other members of the CRC? Chair Johnson, what private policy discussions have you had with members of the CRC?
She has answered your questions. You are now crossing
Maybe
into
can you-
harassing territory. I
Maybe
would
you can tell me
appreciate
what
if
her
you
answer
give
is
her
because I have not heard it yet.
Inappropriate.
I have not heard the answer yet.
Absolutely inappropriate. You need to stop.
I'm sorry, but I have not heard the answer. I would really like an answer, Chair Johnson. What meeting are you going to? Let me ask that.
Daniel,
Chair Johnson, what meeting are you
this
headed
is
to?
absolutely uncalled for.
Chair Johnson, what meeting are you headed to? Chair Johnson?
Right.
Where are, let me ask this, Chair Johnson.
Not this.
do you think that it's acceptable to have private policy discussions with other members of the CRC? What is your opinion on that?
Chair.
Oh, I'm gonna go for my meeting. I'm actually a bit detained and late. There are 3 things I need to be getting done now. This is not one of them.
Well, I'd really like to get answers to these questions. The First Amendment Foundation has raised concerns regarding the legality of the actions at that meeting. Do you have a response to those allegations?